It's your boy, who is Hendo, and we back talking sports. Shout out Buki, but I had already saw this. I didn't see this particular clip, but T Mac, cut the lies out, bro. We about to expose your ass, bro. We about to really expose your ass, bro. One, stop acting like you didn't have a good team with the Houston Rockets while you were there. With Yao Ming, Scola, Ron Artest was there, Trevor Ariza was there. Stop acting like you didn't have a good team, bro. And you keep talking about you getting with Shaq, and now you lying. Kobe went and got somebody else. He went and got Pau Gasol. Now, who was better, Pau Gasol or Yao Ming? I'll wait. Who's better, Pau Gasol or Yao Ming? I'll wait. Bro, what are we really doing here, bro? So, we got some stats here. And later on, I'm going to bring y'all a reaction. Because I remember when you blew a 3-1 lead. Y'all like to talk about Kobe blowing a 3-1 lead. Now, we going to go to 2007 in the Western Conference first round. First round. Tracy McGrady shot 39% from the field, 25% from three. He had 25 points, 6 rebounds, 7 assists. Yao Ming had 25 points, 10 rebounds. Come on, bro. Rafer Alston had 11 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists. Shane Battier had 10 points and 3 assists, shooting 44% from 3 and 87% from the line. You know who they lost to? Now, surely they lost to one of the, big dogs. Nah. Nope. You know who he lost to? He got outplayed by Carlos Boozer, who averaged 25 and 11. Darren Williams, who was 22, who averaged 16 points, 8 assists. Mehmet Okur, 11 points, 8 rebounds. Matt Harping, 11 points. This is who he lost to. This is the Utah Jazz team. Carlos Boozer, Darren Williams, Mehmet Okur, Matt Harping, Derek Fisher, Gordon Grishik, Andre Karolinko. Bro. Game 1. Houston Rockets win. 84-75. T-Mac was 8 of 17 for 23 points. Yao Ming was 8 of 18, 12 of 14 from the free throw line, 28 points, 13 rebounds. That's not help. Boom. This is too much, bro. And you got game 2. They win. So they were up 2-0 in this series. 98-90. Carlos Boozer dropped 41. Darren Williams dropped 15. Matt Harping dropped 14. They really didn't have that great of a team. He lost to Utah, where their best player was Carlos Boozer and Darren Williams. Look at this. Rayford Austin had 11 points. Shane Battier 10 points. Tracy McGrady had 31, but he shot 31% from the field, bro. He had 31 on 29 shots. Yao Ming was 9 of 24. He had 27 points. The whole starting five was in double figures. Stop it, bro. This man acting like he didn't have no help in Houston. I will give you the Magic. I give you the Magic. I'm not giving you Houston, bro. You had help Houston and you got beat by the Jazz. And then this is game 3. They lose by what, 13? Tracy McGrady shot 39% from the field again, 24 points. Yao Ming was 6 of 14, 14 of 16 from the free throw line, 26 points, 14 rebounds. Bro, you're going up against Utah, bro, with a young Darren Williams, Carlos Boozer, and Mehmet Okur. That's who he lost to in 07. So we can go from 07 because we see that he helped. Yao Ming was averaging 25 and 10 in that series. He had Shane Battier was averaging double figures. Rayford Austin was averaging double figures in that series. And you were facing Utah, and their best player was Carlos Boozer. Come on, bro. Now, let's go to the 2008 playoffs. Now, this series, he didn't have Yao. But you know what he did have? Luis Scola averaging 14 points. Shane Battier averaging 10 points. Rayford Austin, a.k.a. Skip to Malou, averaging 14. So you had 3 other players in double figures. You had Bobby Jackson averaging 9 points. You couldn't carry them. You couldn't carry them past Utah? Huh? You couldn't carry them past a Utah team with Darren Williams. This is when Darren Williams made that ascension. 23-year-old Darren Williams. Carlos Boozer and Darren Williams was their best players. Tell me T-Mac ain't better than them, bro. Darren Williams averaged 21. Carlos Boozer averaged 16 and 12. And Mehmet Okur averaged 13 and 13. And they got beat in 6. Now, I will say this. In the game 6 versus the Jazz, he didn't get much help. I agree with him on that. But see, this is my thing. It ain't just that season though. What about when they lost to the Charlotte Hornets? You telling me he wasn't better than Baron Davis? What's good, Sav? Now check this out. Right? Check this out. Tracy McGrady averaged 31, 6, and 5. Darrell Armstrong averaged 15. Trey Hudson averaged 13, right? 4-3. Now, the Hornets had a better team. I agree with you. They had David Wesley, they had Eldon Campbell, Jamal McGlory, PJ Brown. But this is my thing, right? In this series, we can't keep giving him, like, if you put Kobe in this series, bro, Baron Davis is not averaging 25, bro. And that's low key the knock on Tracy McGrady why he's not Kobe. Kobe would be able to drop or average 25, 30 and be a great defender and lock down that person if Baron Davis was the person he had to stop. B. Diddy was 10 of 19, 28 points, 10 assists, 11 rebounds in game 6. No, game 4, my bad. Now, Tracy McGrady got 10 from Mike Miller, 11 from Darrell Armstrong, 11 from an old-ass Patrick Ewing. He had 35. But, I mean, Baron Davis had 28. David Wesley had 18. So, like I said, Charlotte Hornets had more. Like I said, I give him most of the years and with the Magic. He didn't have a great team. But that year he blew that 3-1 lead to Detroit. He had to win. He said it's going to feel good to be going to the next round. And what he do? He went on and choked. That's the only series I'm not giving him a pass for when he was with the Magic, because the Magic wasn't that great of a team. But this is my thing. In 2003, Kobe said, what'd he say? Job's not finished. That nigga said it's gonna feel good to go to the second round. And he proceeded to choke. Now let's look at this. Remember, T-Mac was up 3-1. What happened in that game 7? You got outplayed by Chauncey Billups playing, bro. Chauncey Billups better than T-Mac, bro. Stop playing, bro. Chauncey Billups is clutch, nigga. What the fuck is you talking about, bro? T-Mac was 7 of 24, and he actually got 20 from Drew Gooden. He got 10 from Pat Garrity, 16 from Gordon Gershik. And he have 7 of 24, 29% from the field, 21 points in game 7, choking. Got outplayed by who? Chauncey Billups. Chauncey had 37 on that nigga. Richard Hamilton 22, Tayshaun Prince 20. Those are the only people in double figures. He had more players in double figures. He had 1, 2, 3, and adding him, that's 4. We had 1, 2, 3. We had 3 players in double figures. But Chauncey Billups outplayed him. If he drops 37, maybe they win. But he went 7 of 24 in game 7 in 2003, where he actually got help. See, this is why we got to expose clowns like T-Mac sitting up there lying. He had help with Yao Ming. Yao Ming averaged 25 and 10 versus the Utah Jazz. The Utah Jazz best player in 07 was Carlos Boozer and the 22-year-old Darren Williams. And then they had Mehmet Okur. Stop it, bro. Stop. You seen what Kobe did to the damn Utah Jazz with Pau Gasol averaging 18 and 10. Come on. Yao Ming was averaging 25 and 10 versus Utah that first year. Come on, bro. over this nigga just lying, bro. Like, why do you just sit here and lie, bro? Your career was your career, bro. You're not Kobe, bro. You're not. Exactly. You should have stopped them from getting 37. Maybe they would have won. Bum ass nigga, dog. No, this nigga don't got the audacity, bro. The audacity of this nigga. I can't even find this nigga in the playoffs this year. Yeah, they didn't even make the playoffs. Bum ass nigga in 06. Injured ass. Like, bro, you apologize and then you keep going on with this shit, bro. You mad Swaggy P telling the truth, nigga. Mentally, you wasn't Kobe, bro. Sorry, bro. What you want niggas to do? You wasn't that. Okay. So I think he was still with the Rockets in 05, if I'm not mistaken. Y'all put it in the comment section. I think I ain't tripping. Yeah, he was with the Rockets in 05. Now, what about 05 when he faced the Mavericks, right? You got Dirk Nowitzki, Jason Terry, Jerry Stackhouse, Josh Howard, Michael Finley. Yeah, Yao Ming, Mike James, John Barry, David Wesley, who was a good player. You had the old Dikembe Mutombo though, bro. Check this out, though. Yao averaged 22 and 8. Mike James averaged 12. Tracy McGrady averaged 31, 7, and 7 on 45% shooting. This was a great series from Tracy McGrady, but you still lost. This is not a team you couldn't beat. Dirk Nowitzki, Jason Terry, Jerry Stackhouse, Josh Howard, Michael Finley were role players at this point. Michael Finley was 31. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you couldn't have. I'm just trying to figure out something. You couldn't have beat this team? Like, you couldn't have beat this team? And then, look, in game 7, though, these game 7s is abysmal. In game 7, though, y'all remember game 7 when they got beat by 40? When Yao Ming dropped 33 on 56% shooting, and this nigga T-Mac dropped 27 on 26 shots, 38% from the field, 14% from 3. 4 turnovers. Yao Ming, 13 to 23, 7 to 8 from the free throw line, 10 rebounds, 5 blocks. And I really could just like go to the fourth quarter and just destroy him. I guess T-Mac got hurt. And then he was like very injury prone, bro. Like y'all lost to the Mavericks too, with Dirk, Jason Terry, all of them, and you had Yao Ming. I think he got hurt in that game though, and he didn't play the fourth quarter. And then in game 6, right? Yao Ming was horrible, and Tracy McGrady went crazy. John Barry had 14. He had 22 from Mike James. And then look, Dirk went 5 of 22 in game 6, 19 points. Michael Finley had 14 points. He was 6 of 16. Jerry Stackhouse had 21 points. He the only one that shot well. And they ended up winning. So you telling me You couldn't have did that in the next game. You had help, bro. I'm tired of T-Mac fans or T-Mac acting like he didn't have good teams or chances to get to the finals or at least make it out the first round, bro. You couldn't even make it out the first round, my boy. Come on, bro. I'm not finna do that, bro. I'm not finna do this, bro. I got one more before we get up out of here. Because T-Mac must have failed and bumped his head, bro. Yeah, so at the end of the day, T-Mac had opportunities where he could have won, but he didn't. He had a guy averaging 25 and 10 in the series. He lost that series. He had a 3-1 lead versus a Detroit Pistons team. What happened? He got outplayed game 6 and game 7. And he didn't help his teammates in game 7. Cut it out, T-Mac. I'm out. Peace.